the autistic population, regardless of the setting. So the double empathy problem is basically a way of thinking about how both parties, so how an autistic person and a non-autistic person struggle to understand each other effectively. So there's plenty of research that shows that two neurotypical people can successfully communicate the same bit of information between each other. Two autistic people are more likely to be able to communicate the same bit of information successfully, but between each other, that can become really, really difficult. So what do we do about that? And this is where reasonable adjustments come in. This is where we think about what can we do differently to make this work more effectively. So it's about taking steps. One of the examples that a colleague used, and I don't know if they're in this, they might be here, I don't know. But if you are, thank you, because I use this a lot. But it's a bit like if you've got an Apple phone or laptop and an Android phone or laptop, so a non-Apple device, and they don't talk to each other very effectively. They don't communicate with each other very effectively. However, if you put a patch on each device, if you think about kind of making a small adjustment, then they can do it. So I think that's a good way of trying to understand it. The other way is thinking about standing on either side of a bridge. You've got an autistic person on one side and a non-autistic person on the other side. And what can I do differently? So if you're asking someone to come to a first appointment, if I send a letter with a picture of the venue, how to access it, who you might meet, the timing, what questions might be asked, I am making significant, reasonable adjustments to support that person to feel less anxious about that appointment. It's more predictable, it's clearer about what's going to happen, and hopefully they can then get to that appointment and feel prepared for it. So I've made reasonable adjustments, and the autistic person can then notice that and be able to kind of work together. So you're taking steps to kind of work closer together and sort of get through some of those difficulties.